No? Then why do you do it?
I don't know.
Ma'am, are you in love with Johnny? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Ma'am, you know it's not the real Johnny, right?
Well, then how'd I get your number?
Well, I mean, because he thinks he's talking to someone who will give him money.
Ma'am, sorry. I'm not actually an old lady. I investigate scammers. So I'm just like trying to figure out, like, either you're helping this guy steal from people, like you're in the U.S., you're helping him steal from, like you're just straight up stealing from people, or you yourself are
No,
being.
I'm not.
Okay, then in that case, if that's true, you yourself are being manipulated. Like he's taking advantage of you, because this is not Johnny Depp. This is, if you'd like, I can walk you through why, how I know that it's not Johnny Depp. Okay. So Johnny, sorry, go ahead. Okay. How long? You said that you've known Johnny Depp since you were a little kid, and you met him on set, and you've been talking to them this whole time? That was a lie. Okay. And why did you say that?
Yeah, never met Johnny Depp, and
Are you just trying to help him because you?
no.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Are you okay? Like, are you having any trouble? Has he been asking for money from you? Do you owe him anything? No. Okay. Do you have? Are you? Have you guys been in some kind of relationship? Like, is he asking for help?
No.
No relationship. Okay. I guess. Sorry, I'm just trying to help. Try to help you figure this out. Like, why would he reach out to you and say, "Can you pretend to be my attorney?" I guess.
I don't know.
And then why did you agree?
I just did.
Okay, so you thought you were helping him. Have you helped him before? Okay. Has he ever sent you checks or I mean, because you threw out Cash App, I mean, you were ready. Like, you were ready for it, man. Like, let's just be honest. And now you're recording the call. So, like, you were ready for everything. For Cash App, Coinbase, Bitcoin. Uh-huh. So you've never met him. Did he say, you're saying you got played? Okay. Did you guys talk on Facebook?
No.
What?
No.
No? Okay. How have you guys been talking?
TikTok.
Okay. I mean, I want to help. I I don't want you to be caught up in this. Like here's like the honest answer. Like I'll just be straight with you. Again, either one, he's manipulating you. You're innocent here, and if you're being truthful to me, and you just got duped. Like I want to help you.
I am.
The other thing is like you've been helping a scammer steal money from people otherwise, and that's also a very big problem. So if you're honest and you have not sent any money to him, you haven't sent a single dollar to this scammer. You have. Okay. Is he promising you that money back if you help? Okay.
I don't know.
That makes more sense to me.
I am so stupid right now.
No. Like if you didn't understand what was going on and you're just trying to get your money back, that would make more sense to me. Because at that point, if you think that he's going to give you the money back if you pretend to be the lawyer, and you get paid, I could believe more than the alternative. But how much did you send? I'm sorry. Is this Cash App, gift cards? Yeah. Do you have a husband? For real? Okay, you had. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want me to do?
So my guess is like he perhaps was. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm an independent researcher. I'm just trying to help. Like I've been investigating this guy, so I was really surprised when you called me, I guess, and then I was even more surprised when you started asking to send the money. I think the main thing we need to do is like report all this. Like, have you reported that you've lost money to like the police or IC3.gov or anything like that? Yeah. I think that's probably not a choice. I guess especially if you sent. Here, the problem is if you started sending money to them, that's are you being truthful when you say that you haven't sent any more money to him other than what you sent? Yeah. Okay. Because the scary part with that is it could have been someone else's money, but unfortunately, like if everything you're saying, I'm trying to just genuinely believe you and just give you the benefit of the doubt there, but I think that if what you're saying is true, like you have to tell your bank, you have to tell your credit cards, you should file a police report, and get all this stuff investigated. You can't just like ignore it and pretend like it didn't happen. And unfortunately, this scammer will continue to target you and try to get more money from you. In fact, this scammer will reach out to you and pretend to be the police and say that they can get you your money back at some point, and they will be lying about it. It's like they will just the scammers will just continue to target you again and again and again. So ignoring it isn't a great choice. I can hold on a second. I have some friends I work with that handle situations like this. Like they're a nonprofit that handle scam situations that I think would. I'll give them, if you're all right and you have some time, I'll give them information.
That's my
And
phone.
actually, if you want, I can give you their number as well. But I'll have them reach out, and they'll be able to kind of explain anything and help connect you with resources. Sorry, I was a little aggressive in the beginning, ma'am. It felt like you were trying to help. It felt like you really wanted to take the money, but if you lost $4,000, I can understand that you're in a pretty desperate situation, and I'm sorry that happened. Yeah, but unfortunately, not real Johnny Depp. There's a ton of fake accounts out there, and they just try their best to befriend or manipulate people, and it's really hard. Okay, yeah, awesome. I'll give them your number. And hold on one second. Is it, and should I have them yeah, understand. And it was I will see if they can. I'll see if they. Oh, you usually don't pick up. They're available right now, so they're gonna call. Like, I'm gonna hang.
There you go. Hello? All good? Hello? Oh, wait a minute. You might be muted. Hold on. Let me look at chat. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Okay, I just heard you. Give me a second. Let me. I don't know. It's just weird.
They do a great job with this stuff, and
Yep.
yeah, what threw me off at the beginning is she was just like, we need to, yeah, if you need to send him the money, you can mail it to me, you can send it to me, you can whatever. She may or may not understand. Like, I asked her, do you know why I'm sending the money, and she was like, I don't know.
Yeah. the Mega Man ass shit. You gotta tell me what that means. What that is. Ah, gotcha. I get it. I get it. Fair.
But if she's being honest, and this is consistent with a lot of other romance scam victims that we've seen, then she needs help. And what I've seen over and over and over again, at an alarming rate, is scammers absolutely devastate people's lives and do literally anything they can to manipulate and just take over people. So I'm choosing to believe that she could be. I would rather err on the side of she needs help than just start yelling at her and saying that she is a scammer. So okay. And yeah, sorry.
To me, it feels like the
it was,
I don't know, those hi-hats.
Kind of weird. I wasn't really sure
The
what I was
hi-hats.
doing, and then
Yeah, they're a little bit. I'm like they sound a little bit delayed to me, but that's just me.
once it started changing to potentially her being a
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the actual song, I feel like they come in.
put it out there anymore.
I'm not sure if it's too late.
All right. That was a little unexpected.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, I think that I'll have to look. Let's look at this Bitcoin address too. I don't know if it's the scammer's Bitcoin or her Bitcoin wallet. Content gives me content. Ugh. I mean, sometimes it's like I don't know, like a wake up, not a wake up call, but I'm just like goofing around with that one guy, you know, like just playing a character and telling him I don't have good eyesight or whatever. And then it's like we were talking yesterday that those car scam guys are all the evidence I have suggests that they are making millions of dollars a month, if not a week. And so there's someone right now who thinks that they're getting a classic car, and it's kind of wild. It's like
Yeah, not
tricky to
bad.
Think about how.
I mean, me personally, I don't like the hi-hats, but that's just me.
I think that's what the.
Trying to figure out.
Have the
What fits, okay.
So I think the report from
Gotcha.
2023 was. I don't think 2024 has come out yet. But in 2023, it was over $1 trillion globally, and we talked about this when it came out. But how do you? I can't. I can't wrap my head around. I can't wrap my head around that. It almost feels like you just hear the word. It's like you hear billion, right? You hear million, you hear billion, you hear these numbers, and you're just like, all right, it's just a big number, at least to me. And so it all just sort of gets grouped together as like that's a large number, like all the other large numbers. But yeah, globally, over $1 trillion was reported.
Nah.
Yes, that includes financial, like investment scams,
Yeah,
scams.
I get that
includes
same
the
vibe.
Stuff, everything we cover on my stream and more. But it's like specifically scams. It's not.
Nah.
There's other types of fraud and things that don't get included in that. And we know as well that this is underreported. You think about all the people that don't know they have been scammed. Or like the person I just talked to, she's she's embarrassed and she's afraid. She doesn't want to get in trouble. She said, let's not get the police involved. I don't want to get in trouble.
I could hear
If I
it.
did something wrong, I'm really sorry. And she's all of a sudden really nervous. She feels stupid. And so, like I have family and I have friends who are in law enforcement, and they say the same thing. Like there's people, they show up to people's houses, and they like practically make up the story about how they lost the money because they're too ashamed to explain that they fell for a scam. So I don't know how to estimate how much is not reported, but it's certainly more than $1 trillion.
Is there an option to do it?
And that's just a very big number that is very difficult to understand. So even yesterday, I saw someone in chat, and I'm not picking on you, is I said I was trying to calculate the car scams because I think I have about 150 of these car scammers that we're trying to report. Let's say half of them are active, and I was like trying to, and then I said even less than that.
I don't like that one.
Check Discord. Okay.
Nah, don't. Nope.
What's up?
I feel like maybe the lower ones, yeah.
Even if it's just 50 that are active, they're
You like it? Okay.
the scam that they're running, they are charging anywhere from $20,000 to $80,000. So we'll keep the numbers really low and conservative. Let's say it's 50 of the websites that are active, and they're running ads on Facebook and stuff like this, driving traffic to these fake car websites. Let's say of the 150, 50 are active, and instead of 20,000, let's do half. Even though again they charge between 20 and 80,000, let's say we'll just keep it conservative, $20,000, or maybe even half of it because it's getting financing. So $10,000. That's right. If you're following along, that's 50 times 10,000 is 500,000, and we have
Yeah, I know.
about how many people are falling for it each week.
Understandable. Have you worked with other software
Each
before?
week per day. It's very big numbers, and I remember
Fair.
someone in chat
Okay.
being like, no, that's crazy. There's no way they're making millions of dollars, but they're remember, trillions of dollars are being stolen every year. So when you start to think like, well, gosh, there's no way they could be making $500,000 a week, or a few $1 million a week is such a big number. No, it's actually like very, very, very small compared to the $1 trillion that like it's, if you put it in context, I guess what I'm saying is no, the scammers and
No, not that.
I'm inclined to believe that it's even at this point I don't want to sound like conspiracy brained, but it would not surprise
Is it
me
like a way to
in the
lengthen
least
it?
if entire what would you say? Not just like organized crime, but if it's like the modern warfare at this point between countries is like, well, if we have
Because I'm like, I feel like that's
state-sponsored,
restarted.
scam type operations. I mean, if you can drain. Sorry that I sound a little crazy, but it's trillions of dollars. Those are big numbers we're talking about. Either way, my friend said the easiest way to understand the difference between $1 million and $1 billion is that 1 million seconds is 11 and a half days. 1 billion seconds is 31 years, and 1 trillion seconds is 31,700 years. That's still very hard to look. It's still very hard to put in perspective, but it's just, I'm laughing because it's just like such a, someone said that doesn't help at all. It's still like, oh yeah, I totally can wrap my head around 31,000 years. But anyway, I'm laughing because it's just still hard to understand. But globally, $1 trillion in 2023 was reported lost to scams, and that is a truly unfathomable number to me. And so I know I've been more recently getting, sometimes I kind of talk about this more and more. Or
Do you think it comes in too early? Yeah, I was like,
to
that
say
sounds like it comes
if
in
there's
just a
anything
bit
for you to
earlier than the
involve,
actual
if you know anyone,
thing.
Reach out to me, or
Yeah,
or
just-
if you can give a talk, at your community center. I truly think that this is like a war. I hate to use the, maybe I shouldn't use the word war with
Okay.
the current state of affairs in the geopolitical scene, let's say, but from my perspective, it looks like at least something that should be treated as serious as that. I don't know how our current, I don't know how life could continue. I don't know how life could continue the way that it has if that trend continued. Like, and the trend is up, right? So in 2024, it would be more than $1 trillion that was stolen, and that means in 2025, it would, like, how could that much money be taken from
I thought it would be the
people
drum parts and not the.
over and over and someone said this to me once, and it's really stuck in my head, and I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
articulating it well enough, so I apologize. But
Yeah, the orange ones.
someone looked at me and they were like, Kit,
No,
that's
I feel like
horrid.
it's just.
It's
It doesn't
criminal
match up with it, not with that
organizations and
tempo.
governments and bad people who took the $1 trillion. Like, that's just the fact that $1 trillion being gone.
It doesn't like
It's crazy.
couple well with the yellow.
Never
Yeah, it doesn't couple well with
Bad
those. I
people
don't know
have the $1 trillion.
if you can like
That's like
offset
a
it by
whole
a
other-
bit.
That's like a whole other part of it. What are they doing? What are they doing with the $1 trillion? Some of them are doubling down. Some of the, we watched the car guys over the past 6 months to a year.
Yo, that sounds hella
It's-
mystical.
it's just growing. It went
What?
from there when I did this with Pleasant Green when he came on the stream that day, I think we found like maybe 10 or 12 websites
Yeah, I do.
yeah. actually answered our phone call, and or even worked. Like, the numbers didn't even work. Now I have like 150 of them, and it's just, it's constant. It's like this constant trend of them expanding. So yeah, I will start. We'll call back that one guy, but if anything, if this is some kind of call to action to even
This
warn
is
people
giving.
that does not include. I don't believe
Like-
that includes ransomware.
I'm trying to
I could
think.
be
This
wrong,
is
but
giving mad
I believe
intermission.
that's,
Like
falls under a very
intermission in between like Or like like the not really like a
if I
theme,
could
but like
inspire literally anyone
level
to
complete
get
theme.
involved in anything,
Extended level
whether
complete
that's-
theme.
Maybe you're a student and you're thinking about what you want to do. If there's any way that you can get involved in this fight, maybe whether you're educated, whether you're law enforcement, whether you're in fraud or whatever it is. Yeah, please, because we certainly need help. We need people to join the fight and talk about it, and yeah, I would say if you hear this and you're like someone in the fraud space and you don't feel like equipped at your organization, perhaps we can help. I have been developing software and resources. Some people are putting it in chat. Seraphsecure.com is the more what would you say, serious side of Kipoga. Not that I'm obviously I'm kind of serious right now, but we're building out teams. We're researching this stuff. We built software to help people. We're trying to equip organizations to better understand how scammers are taking advantage of their brands. One thing I said the other day, and I want to be careful to not repeat, is sometimes it feels like people don't care, or like I feel like I'm just talking to.
Funniest, cursed, and straight up unholy reels I found. And trust me, the comments, even worse. Thanos had to clap for her. The only type she got is diabetes. That spin made us skip a day. Her biggest mistake was to post on Instagram.
This is not a banger.
I am gonna support Brazil in every match now. I regret watching.
Oh no, sorry, I'm watching something. My bad. Sorry, I'm watching something.
Oh wait, I forgot I do have a shirt.
No, but I'm down with it. We just need to figure out.
Goodbye, Aunt Winnie. No.
Aunt Winnie drowned twice. Shake her. More like shake her. He did well by her. She's in our nature habit, the kitchen. Such a waste it could be extra protein. Bro is definitely not Asian. Bro can't see his rights. Legendary Pokemon. Jackie Chaney. Bro, deep fried kid. Kids be wilding these days. What does Santa say 3 times? She forget her shorts or pants. Pre-ordered. I can make you shot web like a spider to...
Do Control Z. Control Z is to undo. Oh, well, you got it too. Okay, you can do that. What?
I don't know why.
Well, you can delete it manually.
Why? Diddy hasn't touched you. He won't try to Riz again.
Bitch, how you look anorexic and fat all at once. Hashtag weird.
Only ramps. I am down. Meals on wheels.
Oh my god, bro.
Wow. Well. I have no words for this. Bro is still in his prime.
Who picked a Kyle? Us! My skin! My ancestors! Who built the buildings? Mexicans! Who planted rice? The Asians!
And would you ever get pegged?
Who steal my bike? Who ate my KFC? Notice how he didn't say no. Who commit 80% of crimes? Who grew up without